And the Independent Electoral and Borders Commission, that is the IEBC Chief Executive Officer Marjan Hussein Marjan, has resigned from his position. The commission confirmed on Tuesday evening in a statement. IEBC Chairperson Erastus Edakon said the resignation follows a mutual agreement to terminate Marjan's services. Edakon stressed that the move is part of a seamless leadership transition, ensuring continuity in fulfilling IEBC's constitutional mandates, including conducting elections and managing boundary delimitation. Now, he added that the changes are part of a broader reforms aimed at strengthening internal accountability, institutional preparedness, and service delivery. The chairperson has expressed gratitude for Marjan's services since his appointment in March 2022, highlighting his leadership during a period when the commission operated without fully constituted commissioners until July of 2025. All right, we shall be reviewing that particular story in our dailies today. Moving on, Busia Governor Paul Otoma has filed a report with the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, that is the EACC, following investigations into alleged illegal awarding of tenders worth 1.4 billion Kenya shillings. And according to the governor, 26 companies linked to close associates of senior county officials are suspected of receiving the funds unlawfully. Now, the investigations seeks to determine the legitimacy of the transactions and hold accountable those involved. Governor Otoma emphasized his commitment to transparency, stating that he is ready to cooperate fully with the EACC to separate fact from fiction regarding the alleged corruption in the county.
There are hundreds and hundreds of files here, going all the way back to 2013. And I'm sure they will be in a better position to give you those answers, rather than mentioning people's names, and that is not within. I just came to answer what concerned me as a governor, and which I have done. But if there are any specific issues, I think those ones you can talk to them. Some matters are not new. They are already in public domain. Some are already in the Senate through the Auditor General's reports. Some, we have been taken to court. Some are litigations in court. So these are already matters before the public domain.
We wish to clarify that it is not an arrest, but it is come to record a statement as we pursue. But if they are to be found culpable, of course, the law will take its course.
Now, the Azimio coalition has agreed that Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka will succeed the late Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga as the coalition's leader. The decision was reached during a meeting held on Monday, attended by several senior leaders, including former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, the coalition's top committee also announced the removal of Junet Mohammed, the minority leader in the National Assembly, from his position as Secretary General of the Alliance. Now, the move signals a significant reshuffle within Azimio as it prepares for future political engagements, consolidating leadership under Kalonzo Musyoka. Now, the coalition has emphasized the need for unity and continuity as it navigates the evolving political landscape in the country. And youth members of the ODM party who support the government wing have called on the party's deputy leader, Godfrey Otsosi, to resign following remarks suggesting that ODM is now aligned with the government. Now, the youth leaders argued that the Otsosi statements weaken the party and undermine its position ahead of the upcoming general elections. They also warned ODM MPs allegedly acting against the party, accusing some of them betraying party values by fostering internal divisions and opposing party leadership. Now, the youth faction emphasized that such internal dissent could disrupt ongoing political negotiations and derail preparations for the next year's elections.
Wote mnajaribu kucheza na Dr. Oburu Oginga, tutamtimua. Tunasema tunataka kuona hiyo delegates convention iitwe ndio tujue sasa sauti ya kina nani itakuwa ya wachache ama ya wengi. Itakuwa ya vijana ama ya watu wengine wamepotea. Na sisi kama vijana tunasema kwamba Dr. Oburu Oginga kwa negotiations zake na serikali mtu asimfunze kufanya kazi yake. Katiba ya chama inasema yeye ndio our presidential candidate, na tunasema kwamba daktari, you start the negotiations as you see fit. Sisi tuko nyuma yako daktari.
If you feel that you are very tired and you cannot listen to what Dr. Oburu Oginga is saying, please move and go and join other parties that you feel you will be very comfortable.
Kuna wale watu ambao unaona wanajitokeza wanatuambia, oh baba aliniambia, mara mimi nimeota. Wewe umeota kitu gani? Wakati baba aliaga kama ametuacha tuko ndani ya broad based. Tulikuwa na macho na tulikuwa tunaona. Kama sisi tuliona, wewe mbona unatupatia ndoto zako? Wewe wacha tubaki mahali baba alituacha.
All right, moving on, President William Ruto yesterday met with the leaders from Meru County at State House Nairobi in a meeting led by Governor Isaac Mutuma and accompanied by Deputy President Kithure Kindiki. Now, the discussion focused on strengthening the Chama UDA party at the grassroots level through the participatory and democratic elections starting from the polling station. Now, the meeting also highlighted efforts to accelerate Meru's county development agenda, including the implementation of priority programs and projects aimed at boosting economic growth and improving citizens' livelihoods. Ongoing and planned projects discussed include the upgrade of Meru County Hospital in a National Referral Hospital at a cost of 1 billion Kenya shillings, electrification of 30,000 households, construction of 17 modern markets, affordable housing, among others.
We have 17 markets in Meru that we are building. 17 markets. Yes. No administration has done the number of markets, not even a quarter. Na sio soko ya mabanda hii ya kwenda kujenga. Soko ya maana. Sindio, sio sheds. Sindio. Budget yetu ya Meru kwa just one department ni 21 billion. Nilikutana na gavana huyu na senator wenu nikamwambia tumekuwa na matatizo ya mambo ya shamba ya kujenga hii affordable housing. Na tumeshakubaliana sasa. So we will because at the moment we have close to 3,000 units. My target for Meru was 10,000 units. Tuko na hospitali ya Nyambene. Yeah, I have also authorized another 100 million to tengeneze hospitali level 3 ya pale Nyambene.
Now, residents of Nyandarua County have urged Parliament to provide clear assurances that proceeds from the proposed partial sale of government shares in Safaricom PLC will be directed towards priority development projects. The concerns were raised during a public participation forum led by Honorable Irene Mrembo, convened to collect views on seasonal paper number 3, which outlines the proposed divestiture of government of Kenya's stake in the telecom giant. Now, participants expressed dissatisfaction with the poor state of infrastructure in the region, questioning whether the ongoing and stalled projects are part of a broader national development plan. Members of the delegation drawn from the Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning and the Select Committee on Public Debate and Privatization explained that the funds raised will support critical projects.
Na serikali inanuia pesa hii ambayo itapata bilioni 240 itaenda kufanya hizo kazi. Na hizo kazi ninahitajika huko kwetu Lamu, inahitajika Mombasa, inahitajika Kenya mzima. Kwa hivyo hiyo ndio hoja kubwa ambayo tuko nayo.
Even upon exercising this particular action or preference of divestiture, resources that shall be obtained or received out of this exercise should be seen to have been shared equitably across the country. The fear of control in Safaricom, of course we need to know that shares holding has nothing to do with the operations of the business. There is a regulator called Communication Authority of Kenya, which regulates all communication instruments in Kenya and all companies. They are the one determining the license and the fee. And that means it will increase ownership to 55%. But the operations of the business, the running of the business, the regulations of the enterprise or entity will still remain to be the sole function of the government of the day. Otherwise, is to also request the Executive and National Treasury to continue sensitizing members of public. Even as we are going on meeting the members of public, they need to help sensitizing, disseminating more information about this.
Tuweze kuinua uchumi wetu wa Kenya ama tuweze kuinua nchi yetu kwa maendeleo. Na njia ya kuinua rahisi ni kuuza shares badala ya kuchukua deni ambayo utalipa zaidi. Ukiangalia bajeti ya Kenya, pesa ambayo inaenda kulipa deni na sana interest Kumbuka hii pesa ambayo tunachukua kule nje kwa nchi ya wazungu ni pesa ambayo imechukuliwa na dollars.
Now, hundreds of business owners in Embu town are counting heavy losses after a devastating fire swept through the Shauri area on Monday night, destroying the property worth millions of shillings and leaving livelihoods in ruins. Now, the inferno broke out at around 9 p.m. on February 2nd and spread rapidly through the busy commercial zone, which hosts furniture workshops, timber yards, and showrooms. Now, within minutes, raging flames engulfed business premises, reducing the finished furniture, raw materials, machinery, and tools to ashes as traders watched helplessly. And according to the chairman of Shauri United Association, Peter Mulolo, about 300 traders were affected by the blaze, most of whom rely entirely on the furniture business and for their daily survival. Now, he faulted the emergency response, saying the fire brigade arrived without enough water to contain the flame.
Masaa ya jioni kitu saa 2 hivi rafiki yangu akanipigia simu akaniambia Shauri unachomeka. Sasa mimi kufika hapa nilipata kwangu kumechomeka, huku kwingine kumechomeka, hakuna kitu hata moja niliweza kusave. So ningeomba serikali at least watusaidie tuone vile tutaanzia tena. Mimi nilikuwa nauza mbao na pia nilikuwa nimeweka kazi ya furniture. Yeah. Na asubuhi nilikuwa nimemwaga mbao lori mzima, kwa hivyo ilichomeka yote.
Chanzo cha moto hakijajulikana bado. Tumelala hapa tukijaribu kuzima moto. Mimi sikupata zima moto yoyote, lakini ripoti nilipata ni ya kwamba zima moto ilikuja bila maji na ilikuja hata bila wafanyikazi, sababu kijana wangu mmoja ndiye alikuwa ameshika pipe ya maji na akiambia hata dereva aweke pressure maji itoke, maji haikuwa inatoka. Hiyo ndio ripoti yenye nilipata wakati nilifika hapa. Mimi nilikuwa na kazi ambao hapa nimechomekewa na mashini around 15. The highest ilikuwa but machine ilikuwa ya 1.2 ikiwa mpya, although yangu ilikuwa second hand ilikuwa ya kitu 500,000.
Nimekuwa hapa kutoka 2000 na hata mara ya kwanza kuliposhomeka, that is 2022 July, bado nikawa affected. My workshop ikashomeka yote ambayo ilikuwa na almost kitu 1 million. Sasa hii ya the second time ambayo imeshomeka nimekuwa na more than 1 million na zote zimeshomeka, hakuna kitu hata moja nimeweza kuokoa, na hivyo imeaffect kila mtu ambaye ameshomekewa hapa, maana hatukuweza kuokoa anything, maana huo moto ulipoanza watu wengi walikuwa wameenda nyumbani. Sasa tumebaki hivyo, hatuna mahali ya kufanyia kazi, hatuna machine na hata hatuna shida sasa tutaanza wapi.
All right, moving on, the coast region has recorded a notable decline in crime, with reported cases falling to 1,092 by the end of 2025, down from 1,254 in 2024 and 2,101 in 2023, marking a significant improvement in the public safety. Now, the reduction reflects strengthened security coordination between law enforcement agencies and local communities across the region. Speaking during a prayer and Thanksgiving ceremony held to celebrate the region's end-of-year achievements, Coast Regional Police Commander Ali Nuno credited the positive trend to close cooperation between residents and security agencies, as well as the rollout of enhanced security strategies.
We had end-of-year celebrations for a Thanksgiving ceremony. And I want to appreciate each and everybody, those who found the time to come and celebrate with us. Indeed, the year 2025 has been a successful year for us. We're able to have crack down on issue of illicit brews, drugs, organized criminal gangs. We had tourists who came in big numbers, both international and local tourists, and the level of occupancy, hotel occupancy, was at 98%. And this is attributed towards, one, commitment to excellency, teamwork and resilience, and community engagement. I want to appreciate the entire people of the coastal region, their leadership, for the support they have given us. I also want to thank each and every officer in the rank and file within the National Police Service. Police work is a team spirit. Security starts with you. Please, let's work together to make coast better. Thank you very much.
Take this opportunity to thank the Regional Police Commander, Coast Province, for welcoming us to the end of the year party. It is a rare occasion when we are invited to attend a police function. Even though I was a police officer, I retired. But still, it shows they respect even retired police officers. We have met even with Mr. Kazuzu here, who was retired about over 20 years ago. He was our commandant, he was a director of personnel at the police headquarters. And I appreciate that even the members of the public are thanking the officers for a job well done. I urge the officers to continue that way. They have very good leadership in the name of Ari Nuno. When I was a DIG, we posted him to several areas, and most of them kept demanding that he be taken back to his former posting because of the performance. So it is not only in Coast Province where he has performed well, in several areas he has done so. We know him as a hard-working officer, good leadership, and that is why you have peace at the Coast Province. Nakaa namna gani? I'm age 66 years now. Lakini wengine tukionekana, wengine wanafikiri ati mimi niko 50. Nimepita hiyo. Retired police officers, if you are starting preparing even when you are going for retirement, you are going to enjoy the retirement because you don't have a boss who keeps calling you. You don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. to do the morning call up with the regional police commanders. You have your own time. So I urge all the officers to plan ahead. Don't plan late. At when you are age 55, that is when you are preparing for your retirement. Start immediately you are employed.
All right, 28 minutes past the top of the hour. Taking a short breather here on Morning Live, but when you come back, we'll tell you what exactly the newspapers are saying. Don't go too far.